Yes, Magic Mike in that mix. You know what I mean? We're IG Live right now. We might be going live with Sleepy13 from Cap City, one of Ottawa's finest. You know what I mean? I'm just waiting for him to call me up. You know what I mean? Hey, what's going on? Hey, I got a fan right there. Hey, how you doing? I'm just waiting. Oh, what's going on, Chris? I'm waiting for Sleepy13 to give me an IG Live. We're going to do like an interview over IG Live. Then I'm going to take the video, put on my YouTube channel, and then he's going to give me a phone call. And then we're going to get him on the radio program, the Majic Show. We're just waiting for him. So how's everybody doing during this whole lockdown? Hey, Chris, how y'all doing? How's everybody doing? Yeah? I want to wave at y'all. This is something new here I want to do for Majic Productions. We're just waiting for Sleepy13. Let me just message him. Hold on. I don't know if you could do it. No, we can't. We can't do nothing while we're live. What's going on, man? In the mix. You're damn right. But Chris, listen. You're going to have to download the Live 89 mobile app, okay? Because we have to make some changes, right? So the Majic Show is from 2 to 4 on Friday. Then it repeats again Saturday from 12 to 2, right? On Live 89 FM. That's all we're at right now. We're on digital radio. They're running 100,000, 200,000 listeners. You know what I'm talking about. What's going on, Dan K613? You know what I'm saying? No, not Friday, my G. No, yeah, Friday at 2. That's right, from 2 to 4. But Chris, listen, you're gonna have to hear, okay? You're gonna have to hear the Majic Show on the Live 89 mobile app or the website. I think I demonstrated to you guys, like, you can just Bluetooth it. So I'm still in Ottawa because I got to deal with real people here. You know what I mean? What's going on, Dan K? So remember, pass the word around Ottawa, right? It's still Magic Hour, except every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern. Get the Live 89 mobile app. You can Bluetooth it to your car. If you're at work, Bluetooth it to your boombox. And if you're at home, you know, right in your home and on the internet, right? Some TVs got internet. We could pick us up on TV as well. You know what I mean? We're going hiatus here. Now, Sleepy13, I need you to call me IG Live, my nigga. You know what I mean? If we're going to do this, call me. I'm waiting. Let me try and invite Sleepy13. Hold on. Oh, shit. Hold on. I can't invite all these people. Hold on. It's going to invite one of y'all, which is Sleepy. Invite. Done. New to this IG Live. We got my man Sleepy13. We're waiting for you. What's going on? What up, Crow?
What up?
We tried to do the whole Zoom thing, but it's like God is telling us, let's do it over IG Live. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is. It ain't no Zoom. Not called no Zoom at no time. So IG, what it is.
You're not supposed to work the Zoom. I was just telling Chris and everybody, right, that the Majic Show is now from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern, just on Live 89 FM. Then it repeats again Saturdays. If I got time, I'll do a fresh show. We're going to have live feeds too. We got guest DJs. So coming up this Friday, we got DJ Red Pig as a guest. And we got, we got Mega Sean. We have Queen Super. And we have my man, Rook, the producer. You know what I mean? But right now, we got Sleepy13. What's going on, my G?
Sure, I'm just here, man. I'm just excited to actually be on this right now, you know? And actually get the chance to actually finally see you and talk to you finally, you know?
Of course. Yeah. Now, I remember when IG Live used to allow you to save the video, but now we're going to have to bring it to the reel, and I'm going to have to post it up, and then I'm going to have to extract it, then I'm going to have to take it down, because the only way they can see the video is up on my YouTube, Majic Mike YouTube series. So, Sleepy, let's do this. Let's do this right here. We're going to have an interview. I'm like Fat Joe right now doing IG Live. So basically, you know what I mean? Your background's Trinidadian, Jamaican, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure on both sides you had musical influences. You know, on your Trinidadian side, you had soca. And on your, you know, Jamaican side, you had reggae, such as Bob Marley, the list goes on. And then you got into some hip hop, you know what I mean? I can't believe some of the artists that you like. You like Tupac, you like DMX. You like Method Man, Cardinal Official, Big Ups, Fat Joe, like I mentioned, the whole Terror Squad, of course, G Unit, and the list goes on, man. So How was it? How was it for you growing up? You were born in Ottawa and raised in Toronto. How was it? How was the lifestyle and everything?
Honestly, lifestyle is great. Honestly, man, like me and my music, I grew up with music for one. You know what I mean? My father, he had his own sound crew. Him and his guys, you know, called Upfront Promotion. All right. So when it comes to the Jamaican side, matter of fact, I put it like this: my father, he's Jamaican. My mother is Trini. All right, guys. So I'm gonna lay that out there straight up. So coming from my father's side, always being around them, I always had that Jamaican vibe, the culture and stuff, you know what I mean? And then when I had my Trini side, when I met my mom, my Trini side, it was always that fun. The calypso was fun, you know, that makes you move. Just like reggae, but it makes you move. Right?
In a different way, and it's always carnival every day.
I'm not gonna lie, carnival is mud, you know what I mean? Really, like, I love it. And then when it comes to the rap game now, that comes from where I came from, like part of where I came from, how I grew up in the streets to myself, you know what I mean? Yeah, I had like, my dad lived in Ottawa, my mom lived in Toronto, so it was the thing where I was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, right? Other than that, like, I was growing myself in a way, right? I had my fun, but I was also growing myself, going through my own struggles at the same time. No one's perfect, you know what I mean? So that's what my rap, the hip-hop and rap influence came from, right? And this is like before like even YouTube came out.
Of course. So this is probably like mid-2000s, not mid-2000s, say early 2000s. Yeah.
So I'm 87, so I had a chance to grow up in a little bit of the era in the 90s and stuff, right? So I did see.
Let me ask you something, my brother. You growing up in the golden era, you were a child. You were listening to Wu-Tang, all that was going on, right? You know what I'm saying?
Wu-Tang, Junior Mafia,
and especially your family, right? Upfront Promotion, like, come on, you're hearing all the newest tracks, so you're probably jumping up and down in your diapers.
Exactly, I was jumping up and down, you know, especially in the car, going around, moving around with my father and stuff in the car, you know, playing all the newest tracks. Not just him. If I was even my uncle, I have my uncle Bobby. He was a DJ himself. I was hearing new things, new vibe, new music, and it used to be great that I would be the first one to actually get it. Right, so it's also that little kid.
You remember Downtown Records, all the vinyl, right? Because I know all the rude boys, all the DJs have been going to Downtown Records. You know what I mean? That's for the latest 12 inches and 45s. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure you were diapers, and they brought you there in the baby stroller or something, right?
Yeah, most likely. Trust me, most likely. I was probably there. I was there when we used to play around with the turntable and stuff. I got the chance to. You do a little scratching and stuff like that, man. Like, you know, there. Like, I remember having a record.
So let's get down to the questions now, right? What made you decide to start doing music at this time right now? Because, like I said, man, you got 3 banging singles. You got Rodman, you got No Hook, and you got I Get Mine. You know what I'm saying? And all these are street bangers here. So what made you want to start doing music now?
So, like, the first 2 records I have, so, like, Dennis Rodman, right, that's my banger right now. That's my #1 banger on the commercials out there. You know what I mean? Right. And what made me do it, as I said, like me, I'm around music. I'm around people who do music. You know what I mean? I'm always in the studio and stuff, and I'm always listening to other people. But it's never me. Never me. I'm always hearing other people. I'm just watching other people. I'm watching my own friends actually. Right? They're making videos and they're big. You know what I mean? Big up to my boy Bobby Bugal from Ottawa there. Big up to YNR from Ottawa also. I'm not gonna forget them. Definitely.
You know, I will say to you, it's very good to have OGs in your corner, right? Because you get led a certain way, and they've learned from the mistakes in the game. So now they're teaching the next generation, yo, you got to move like this, you got to get your paper like this. You know what I mean? So, you know, if we weren't under Corona, like this whole COVID, it'd be a whole different level. Like you'd be at my shows, and you know, you'd be live in the studio right now at Majic Productions, right? So that's kind of what got you into. So now, what made you say Ottawa? What made you say Ottawa is the place to be to start your music? Because you grew up in Toronto, you could have went back to Toronto. So why are you staying here?
I stayed here, and you know what? I have a lot of Toronto influences. You know what I mean? And I noticed too, being here in Ottawa, a lot of Ottawa cats, they be listening to the Toronto music and the Toronto people, and I seen, and from them, like, huh? And some of these guys who you guys listen to here, they're friends. They're actually my friends. They're not friends. They're actually my friends. So, you know, and then actually being here now,
Big ups to
100%.
everybody. Big ups to everybody who's watching. I see y'all. Okay, go ahead.
Big up to everyone, you know what I mean? Big up, big up. All right. And now being here in Ottawa now, I've been here in Ottawa for like, I've been going my whole life, right? Back and forth. But now I've been here for like, I stuck here for like 6 years. And now being here now, it's my home. And like, what am I doing? Make music in Ottawa and just big up Toronto? I can't really do that, especially if I'm here. And from being here, I seen so much talent. So much talent here, that much. Man, there's so much talent that I don't even.
Here's the thing that I will say, right? There's so much talent, but there's outlets where they don't show all the talent. You know what I'm saying? People like myself, we show everybody, all walks of life throughout the world, not just Ottawa. And when I get down to it, people will say to you, even at my events I've had throughout the years, every artist I pick to perform my event, they're different. They got different style, different skills. And I'm the one to let you know, because I'm dealing with radio and events, we got a lot of talent. But it seems to be a lot of these outlets, you know, these quote hip hop outlets here in Ottawa, you only showcasing one little camp, right? So, you know, I mean, somebody comes to Ottawa here that's a big record company, and you open up your big mouth and say, hey, these are the only ones here. You're forgetting. I'm not saying names, right? But the other day, there's a new, some brothers came from Toronto on the West Coast, right? And they're telling me certain artists are looking at the sign, right? And there was only 4 artists. So I'm like, okay, who are the artists? He mentioned the names. I go, you kidding me? I go, listen, my friend, be by your phone in like 10 minutes. I sent them a whole bunch of names. I think I sent them your name too as well. Well, I know I sent them your name. Whole bunch of cap seat artists, literally 30 artists, right? And I said, listen, I got a whole bunch more for you, right? He's like, thank you so much. I didn't know, man. You know, some of these cats are really good. I go, exactly, man. You can't, there's Chris, man. Chris is messaging me right now. But you can't just come into Ottawa and just give the guy 4 artists. Come on, right? So, like I said, until we change these outlets that can give, you know, Sleepy13 and, you know, I mean, there's a whole bunch of them. I can't even mention them because we don't have shows right now. So it's time. You know what I'm going to do for my platform? I'm going to start to give artists, put artists out there. Like if they got a music video, start featuring that a lot because, you know, like you can only wait so long for them to be on radio and I got a voice. So you might as well just put them out there. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can, but you know what I'm saying, my brother. You know what I mean?
I've been watching a lot of people around me, people who've been doing this longer than me. Because I only started this in May. I'll tell you guys this straight up. I only started this in May, eh? I never rapped in my life, nothing. I only been around music and around people. And I watched all of you guys do their thing, and one of them actually bust or gone anywhere. And it's like, why? Like, why? You guys have talent. You guys should be out there by now. Literally, even do more than me. So what's going on in Ottawa? Like,
well, it's like this, right? Everybody wants to jump on everybody's bandwagon. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to be different. You got to put your money where your mouth is. This thing isn't free. You know what I'm saying? And you got to have the right organization. For example, I know an artist, it's like 5 years now, and he still can't do, like, he releases a single. It's not on Spotify. It's nowhere. I'm telling the guy, I'm telling the guy, it's like, you're putting out music for 5 years now. You only have it on YouTube, and you don't even have the numbers. Like, that's nothing. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't want to partake. He doesn't want to partake in shows. He just wants to sit around making music thinking he's doing something. So that's the problem here in the city is way too many artists sitting back and doing their stupid little Instagram. You ain't doing shit. You know what I mean?
Like they're nervous or something. And I'm from a guy who never rapped in his life. And these guys who rap for years. And they don't have nothing on Spotify yet. And even if they have something on Spotify or YouTube, they have no views or nothing like that.
No, not even just that. See, YouTube's a little different now with the algorithms, right? Like I hear what artists are trying to do. A lot of them fake their numbers, but you know, I'm building my YouTube page from scratch again, right? Like I had my page, didn't use it for like 10 years, 2012, literally 10 years. Now I'm just starting to throw these Zoom interviews because today we didn't get the Zoom going. We had to do IG Live. And then, you know, big ups to Respecting Hip Hop. He was telling me, yo, man, YouTube ain't the same anymore. You got to work your algorithms. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still beginning of that. But if you're an artist, you know what I mean? You got to have more doors to go through. And another thing too is, you know, we got to stop hating on each other. You know what I mean? If somebody's really good at doing something, let them do their thing, let them grow with the city and let them influence the city. You know what I mean? Like that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to say, you know, I mean, what inspired you to call one of your tracks Dennis Rodman? Like, was he one of your favorite players back in the 90s and 2000s?
Dennis Rodman, he always stood out for me. He was one of my favorite players, you know.
Big up
I
to Clifford,
like
I see
everyone,
you.
Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and all. But no, Dennis Rodman was one
And
of
JM.
always, right?
Yeah.
And having him as one of my favorite players, and him actually, because I used to like bullies, and he used to be the bully. Just like in hockey, like Ty Domi, he was a bully, right? But back to that, like when it came to Rodman, Dennis Rodman, like him being my favorite player and stuff, and like thinking about it, was like Dennis Rodman one day, Dennis Rodman, make a song from Dennis Rodman. I was like Rodman. I'm like, oh, I can make a subliminal song out of Rodman, Dennis Rodman. Let me try. And I heard, then I thought of a little situation. I'm like, all right, get the drop, bring my Rodman, pull up, then we spot him. I mean, yeah, and I put it all together. I'm like, you know what I mean?
You know what? We know on the other network, right? We had Goody Mob on, right? We played that song on that same show. And speaking of Rodman, I think it's ASAP Ferg that came out that track Rodman as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm like at the same time. Hold on a second. Did you tell anybody? Did you tell anybody?
When I heard them bust their track, I got at them. I don't care. They can see the I got at them about it. I said I did it before y'all. I know I'm not the only one who did the Dennis Rodman song, but I had to tell them like before you guys, and I want to know who did it better. You know, literally.
You know what I guess? I guess it's that Rodman season. You know what I mean? So that's why you wanted to hear it. And you know what I mean? Like, what other type of things are you into? You know what I mean? Like what are you like your blessings? Like, what have you been doing so far to receive these blessings in your life?
Yeah, honestly, man.
Like, come on, you just started in May rapping, okay? And you got a swag already in your videos. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't have that swag. It's coming out of Ottawa. And the video's done very well. You got your jewelry, you got your ice. You know what I mean? So, like I said, you know what I mean? Like
keep everything simple. For when it comes to me, my videos and stuff, I'm not trying to go all out and ball out like everyone do. You know what I mean? Have like all this ice and all this money in my video and stuff like that. Because a lot of it too, like I like to be I like to be original. If you see me, I'm original. You know what I mean? And people who know me, they know me as a guy who's like, he's just a casual guy. He's not like a guy to be flossing, really out there and stuff. He's laid back and he's cool and humble. So the same vibe I keep in like person, I try to put that in my videos too. I try to be the same. I'm not trying to do no capping or nothing like that. Like I just try to be organic, leave everything organic. You know what I mean?
You know what, man? I haven't done IG Live in a minute since the beginning of the COVID. And I like this, man. I like this vibe. You know, I understand how Fat Joe could just sit back and all these artists and stars could just make these little shows out of IG. But the only reason why we're doing IG Live today, I asked my man, Sleepy13, we tried to do this damn Zoom thing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just for some reason that it just came to me. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I think we're going to do the IG thing. I'm going to do what Fat Joe does, you know? That's the only way. That's the only way to be, man. What's going on, Clifford? What's going on, Clifford?
That guy, Fat Joe, back in the day, man. Yo, he's one of my influences too, actually, growing up, man. Him and Big Pun. They got the records.
Okay? Oh, yeah, you even have the record, the LP, vinyl.
Remember those records, they scratching and everything.
Like, you know what? There's nothing like listening to, old school hip hop. The new hip hop's all digitized. Even when you put it on vinyl, you can still hear it, right? Just the way hip hop was made back then was all analog. So if you're making it with analog and you put it on analog, you're gonna get that feel. If something is digital, like I've bought records, like I still pick up records. You know what I'm saying? I picked up some, Blaze. There's a rapper from New York, Blaze. Okay, and he had a single that came out. Was it 2011 or something? And that was on MP3, right? And on the MP3, it sounded wishy-washy anyways. So I'm in the record store, Vertigo Records, big up in Ottawa, Canada, and I saw like a white label. You know what I'm saying? Someone's calling my phone. It was a white label, my G, and I said Blaze, and it was only like, what, $5? I said, what, why not? I only bought it just to hear what it would sound like on vinyl. That's it. Sometimes I only buy it. So I put it on vinyl. I'm trying to hear that analog, and to tell you the truth, that same beginning part where you hear that wishy-washy of the MP3, some songs you hear it, right? I heard it at the beginning and the start of the record. So I was like, nah, nothing beats old school hip hop from back then. But you ever get that feeling when you listen to old school hip hop off that vinyl, that warm feeling. Doesn't that feel nice?
It feels
Don't that
nice.
feel nice, bro?
Yeah, it does. It really does. Yeah, you know that how yo, what we call it? Almost like it comes like soul music. When that song comes, it's like ooh, like yeah.
Let me put my headphones on, man. Let me put my headphones on. Hold on. It sound like in the studio, man. Turn my headphones on. Let me put my okay, hold on a second. Hold on. Fuck, man. Magic Mike's all in the technology now. He has no choice. You know what I mean? The analog swept them away.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
There you go. That sounds much better in stereo.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. So let me just finish these questions here that we got for you. You know, I'm going to give you a phone call after, right? Record this on audio, and we can put it on the Majic Show every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern, only on Live 89 FM. And we're actually shopping out that to multiple stations. Okay, trust me on that. You know what I mean? I just want to be around people who are serious about their biz. You know what I mean? That's, you know what I mean? You have big guests and everything like else like that, like Sleepy13. So where do you see yourself going in music in a few years, and what's your goal? What is your goals?
What's my goals for my music? What my goal right now to see where it takes off right now. You know, it's right now I'm taking it step by step or day by day anyway, see where it goes off. And right now I have a lot of good feedbacks. I got set on a lot of platforms. There's a lot of eyes on me. You know what I mean? It's like the pandemic actually killed the vibe a little bit. So right now I'm just seeing where it goes from here. And you know, but when this is gone, right? I'm hopefully, no, not hopefully. I know for a fact I'm gonna be doing some shows and so I'm trying to do shows and perform. And also, like,
you remember I was trying to get you to come to this one that we're supposed to have on Halloween, like everybody. So we had a club and we're going to get people to show up, obviously. And then they said there's only about 10 people allowed, right? Then I said, okay, cool. We're going to do a live feed through Zoom and then through Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. It's going to go nuts. And it's just the way everything's worked out now. We can't go into the club. So now we got to do the live feed from our homes. So we're still trying to work that out. You know what I mean? But yeah, that COVID really mash up things, man. You know what I mean? Mash up things, you know? And also, also it's a changing moment. It's a changing time right now, you know what I mean? So if there's changes in your life, it's meant to be, because right now it's crazy. The energy's crazy right now. So crazy.
It is. So right now, like as I said, like me, if everything goes well, you know what I mean, especially in the years to come, like it's not just for me. I'm trying to open doors for my other people who I know on the side. You know, if I can open door for myself, I'm open door for other people. Because right now, as I said, in Ottawa, there's a lot of goddamn talent. Big up to Ottawa, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot of talent that has to be out there and heard. So I'm trying to take from my people who I know and where I'm from Ottawa and stuff, and take them, actually eventually put them on, literally, and see where that goes from there. You know what I mean?
That's exactly because they so basically the company I'm with right now, the companies, we've had a meeting, right? And we want to like feature really good, talented, you know, artists from Ottawa, right? I've got a spotlight thing gonna happen very shortly, right? I don't want to say much. Spotlight meaning we're gonna have an artist and they're gonna be whatever, right? So I think it's time, you know what I mean? The shift I did in my life, you know, by shifting over my team and my circle, it was for this purpose right now. You know what I mean? I've built a huge platform to the point now when I feature artists on my Instagram, people actually watch and look. So let's do that to the next level. Let's feature them on my Instagram, but at the same time, run spotlight episodes of them, right? And make sure, right, that we send that feed over to the record companies and the record labels. Because I got a few of them listening, but since we had this meeting, we're going to have a lot of companies listening. We're going to have a Cap City spotlight moment. See, I'm not going to be... It's not going to be on a station or a network where nobody's listening. I'm talking about tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands listening. And then we're going to have Sleepy13. We may have this artist. We may have that artist. Feature artists on a big spotlight, not on some little crummy little thing. You know what I mean? You want them on a spotlight. It's about time. I'm from Ottawa, and I'm getting sick and tired of these little outlets only featuring these, only one section of it. You know what I mean? So it's time to get in check, man.
The only thing I hear,
listen. You can only do so much. You can only do so. I see all these little Instagram pages, right? They're like Ottawa this, Ottawa that, like and it's the same shit. They're not doing nothing. You know what I mean? I ain't saying nothing. You're gonna see something. Everybody that knows Majic Mike knows what I'm capable of doing. I always live up to my word, and I promise you.
Oh, I heard about you before.
Okay, we're gonna get a few artists you know what I mean, out of this city in a big picture and a big light. Just watch me. You know what I mean? But go ahead, my G. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're what's up? What's up? You're hyping me up. What's going on, Clifford? Yo, Clifford, man, this is real talk here, my G. I know you're a person with many right now listening that you agree. You know what I mean? It's time this thing moves forward. Don't sit here in this city in a circle. Okay? In a circle, nobody's seeing you. Like, you know what I mean? The smart ones like Sleepy, Belly, you know, Night Novell, the list goes on. These are smart dudes. You know what I'm saying? These dudes, they see the game, they get out and they do their thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need to do right now. We need to really build this. Again, Sleepy13, this is a pleasure to talk to you. This is some real ish. You know, anything you want to say right now so people can hear you? Like, what's this? Like, what's your vision right now for the future of Ottawa music? You know what I mean? Just music in general, not hip hop, just music in general.
Sure. My vision right now, honestly, for me is like, I just want to just open doors. I want to get my doors open so I can help open doors for other people. That's my vision, you know, to tell you the truth. Because as I said, for Ottawa, big up to the big capital 1613, right? They need to be heard. They need to be seen, right? It's not going to be all about me. It's not going to be just about me. It's about the people too. Because honestly, if it wasn't for the people too, it wouldn't be no me. So, you know,
I'll say right now, some people, they say to me, they're like, yo, I listen to your shows, and you know what I mean, throughout the years, you don't just play Ottawa, I play everybody, right? And you know, whatever I do, I represent the city. You know what I mean? I put my city on, you know what I mean, literally, right? Wherever I go, the city comes with me. I'm very proud of the city, and I really think it's time the city goes on a big scale. It has to be. No, you know what? Here's another thing. We got people here that move from, no disrespect, from other places, right? They come into Ottawa, they've only been here for a year or two, right? And they write big articles about rappers in Ottawa like they've been here. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing too as well. Get your research, right? And I really think these new people that come to Ottawa, listen, these new people that come to Ottawa with their little whatever, they should ask the OGs for permission to be writing things in newspapers and all that. You know what I mean? A lot of OG niggas I know were not happy with that. I don't care who sees this this IG live. I'll let you know right now, my G, whatever you wrote in that paper and your friends, we did not like that. The OGs of Cap City, we didn't like that. You left out a whole bunch of people. You understand? Anytime a black man gets in a position of power, they seem to forget where they come from, right? Do your research, my G, if you need brothers like me and Sleepy and the whole, you know what I mean? Like, come on, Sleepy comes from a legendary family. You forgot to mention their name in the freaking credits. Huh?
You don't know something about my family? For Ottawa, I can say my family actually made history in Ottawa. They're one of the first who made, like, when it comes to like the urban, like say like the urban culture in Ottawa, they did it. And if you were here,
brother, I was there. Come on, man. Like, I'll tell you right now.
So you know Island Jerk and
Brethren, Island Joke, Shaco Boutique, what's it called? Buka Village, the Blood Clot, all kind of sitting going over there, so we talk boards.
Say no.
All right. Yo, Brethren, you forget my parents are both Jamaican and we have links upon the city here. me know some of your family, them, you know.
Okay, yeah.
But but I will say this on a real note, Sleepy. You know what I mean? Again, you got 3 tracks. Let's talk about Rodman. We did talk about that. Let's talk about No Hook.
Rodman,
you know what I mean?
Honestly, Rodman was my big commercial track. What I put out for everyone to get that sample, that feeling to say, yeah, you know, that's Sleepy coming out. Then I got No Hook. You know, No Hook is was a quick little freestyle. And I did it for we did it for We Love Hip Hop Network because they were also talking about Ottawa and stuff like that. So I was just trying to give them a quick little thing, right, to show them.
Big ups to Friday, Ricky Dread. I've had him on my show.
Exactly.
Very good dude.
That man there, right? Because he also he posted me up, promoting me. You know, don't know. All right. They were talking about Ottawa and stuff, and I was like, all right, let me give them a little sample of Ottawa and where I come kind of from Ottawa. You know, more the east side of Ottawa. Big up to the east side, but big up the whole of Ottawa. You know, so I showed them a little sample in that video, and then I got mine, right? It's not out yet. I'm gonna put that out on the 31st of this month, and that right there should be something like Dennis Rodman. So I want everyone to stay tuned to that. That one shows a little bit more of like my life, my struggle in my life right there, literally.
Yeah, so Clifford's saying we Ottawa Jamaicans are very powerful and cause extreme impact. Well, not just that, Clifford. Jamaicans are very feared. Anytime we do something, they're afraid because we can work from dirt. You understand? From nothing. We can build something of it. You know what I mean? Look upon Majic Mike. A man coming to sitting with blood clot nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Now look
Blood
at
clot
you.
nothing. Off the no, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not like, you know.
Right?
But you know what I'm saying, my G? You know where I come from. You from, you know what? I don't want to say much, my G, right? But how I know, you know how we know each other, right? And back then it was such a, to believe it or not, it was darker than now. Now it's really light. There's nobody hanging nowhere, even before the corona. Everything got lightened down.
No culture in Ottawa like that, yo. Anywhere like that. There isn't. There's only a little bit. And we need more of that culture. What it used to be when I used to go back and forth from Toronto to Ottawa. Times I used to come back to Ottawa, man. I used to see groups of people hanging out, chilling. I used to hear vibes, music, and kicking in and all that. You don't hear that.
Here it's not like that. No. In Toronto, it's still like that. Some hoods in Toronto. Some hoods in Toronto are still like that, right? I go out there sometimes, right? But I'm saying here now. Yeah. So, you know, and then we got another track, boy. It's called I Get Mine, right? So tell me about this one here and who produced it. And, you know, people are like watching IG Live. This is real radio right now. This is IG radio from a real radio guy. But no, tell me about I Get Mine. You know what I'm saying?
I got mine. As I said, I got mine. That tells more of my life. Actually, when I got here 6-7 years ago, I had no handouts when I got here. So when you hear that, you say, you know what I mean? Straight up. I don't want to say too much about it but you know, produced by J Kuriel and KGJ. Big up to them. So you know,
you want to stay in house with local. Do you want to work with international producers? Are you looking for that? Like, who's your dream producer, and what's the dream studio to sit at and do this at? Like, who's your dream producer?
Dream producer. You know what, man? I go for music, so like, it's like. When it comes to that, like, honestly, man, like, I don't have that dream person. I am my own dream person, you know. I want to work on myself. I want to build my own. You know what I mean? Like, literally. Nowadays,
a lot of the beats sound the same, so you don't even know who's producing.
They all sound the same to me, you know what I mean? And, like, I'll tell you straight, I listen to more local rappers than outsiders, right? A lot of Toronto, a little bit of Ottawa, but, like, more local, like Toronto and stuff. Okay. Or music that I can relate to at the moment.
I love Point Blank, right? Like, I love Socrates, Maestro, you know what I mean, Cardinal, but I'm saying let's name some rappers that people don't know about. There was a thing called Rap Essentials, right?
That's some right there. Point Blank, big up to Point Blank, you know what I mean?
Oh, of course, one of the hardest. Ghetto Concept.
When I lived in Toronto in Ajax, right, there's 1-2 family members from there used to be there, you know what I mean? Right? So I gotta big them up, you know. I gotta big up the Reps Up guys, Purine and these guys, because they're also another fans who are around and shit. You know what I mean? So even them, when it comes to producing, I don't mind being around those guys, because for them, I kind of seen where they started from the bottom, especially Guillotine, right? Out in Ajax. I didn't want to say too much, you know.
Yeah, don't say. I'll just say this, right? Point Blank was a very powerful group. Their songs were dope, right? And I can name you so many. Like, again, Canada's got so much talent. Right now, we're #1 in the world. Everybody's looking at us. This IG thing, I'm telling you, man, people love us Canadians, especially us Black Canadians. We're so, the way we talk, the slang we have, the girls, let me tell you, they love us up here. I know so. You know what I'm saying? You know, y'all are so nice, and you know, y'all are so. If y'all have to be rude, y'all will be rude. If y'all have to be gangster, you be gangster. But you always come nice at the tables. Like, yeah, that's what you're supposed to be. Until you piss us off.
Choclair?
What about Choclair?
He's one guy I love to fuck with. I can say Choclair.
Yeah, man, he's a legend.
Yeah, man. He's a legend.
I've met him a few times. I met him out in Toronto a few times. So yeah, man, he's a good dude, man. All these rappers. Oh yeah, the Rascals, Red One and everything. Of course, man. What are you talking about? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Even Thrust. You got Thrust. Thrust is still doing music right now. Listen, if you go to Thrust's IG, right? I think it's Thrust Pics or something like that. He's in the lab. He's doing some dirty work. Big ups to Daniel. That's another one. I actually did Daniel's show last year. I hosted his album release party. That was dope here in Ottawa. Like, I miss that. I miss like before COVID, man. We had so many nice shows. Now I look back at shows that I thought were whack. I look back at the footage. I'm like, yo, amazing. Like I threw some, no. I threw some good shows. You know what I mean? Like there's some people, you know, you throw a show, you know, you may have 20, 30 people show. That's okay, right? You have those nights. I'm talking about the events I hosted, the shows I've had. Like, come on, man. I look back at that and I say we had it good. You know what I mean? But I'm going to tell you something. I learned a lot. And you could sit there in the biggest network and mention I got a show. It doesn't mean people are coming. It's how you're doing your show. You know what I mean? It's how you're going to get your shit. It's how you who's on your show performing. Where's it going to be at? You know what I mean? The hype team behind it. That's what I started to know, because I'm thinking like, okay, if I'm on the radio, you know, just for me being on the radio, people are going to come. It doesn't work like that. I know niggas right now, you don't even hear about them. You don't even see them in the city, right? When they throw a show, it's huge, right? It's all about that team, right? I know I talk too much, eh? Majic Mike in the mix.
I'm enjoying this right now. I'm enjoying this.
Me too, man. Me too.
Live interview ever, you know, done so far. So, and I really appreciate that. You know what I mean?
But you got another surprise. You know, I'm calling you up. I don't, maybe later tonight, whatever. But I need your audio because I'm going to have you on October 30th on the Majic Show. You know what I mean? So now we're on Live 89's network, and you know what I mean. We're on other multiple networks. But my brother, you know what I mean? Let's just wrap this up because I don't know how much it's going to save. And then what's this? Dennis Rodman.
Pick in the back.
Pick in the back. Well, yeah, a word, eh? Okay.
That's my trophy right there. Yeah, that's my trophy right there. That's Cruz. You know what? That's my boy Cruz, yo. That's one of my East Side boys. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let
me scroll down here. See your fans. You got a lot of fans up here. I got some fans too. Can I tell you something? This is the first day I've done this in a while. Could you imagine if you're doing this every day and you had like a nice pace of guests, man? Your shit will just blow up, nigga.
No, it's crazy too. I'm not a guy who's on IG Live like that. I'm not a. If you
me either.
So this is probably the first IG Live. No, this is my first live meeting I'm ever doing.
Me too. Like I've been invited on IG Live, and you know, you know, we had like Punchline Kings on Live 89, right? Niggas were calling through IG Live and everything, and you give your opinion about the rapper who's performing, but having an interview on here, never. But listen, my brother, I'm new to this IG Live thing, like, you know, doing interviews like this. Because back in the day, not too long ago, everybody was doing it during the corona. So I'm like, I'm not going to do that. Everybody's doing it. Now that it's gone down a little bit, it'll bring up the algorithms, you know, because if everybody's doing it, no one's going to see you. You know what I'm saying? But is there anything last you want to say to the folks? You know what I mean? Anything last you want to say to the folks right now tuned in worldwide?
All right, to the folks.
Literally tuned in worldwide.
Well, you guys, it's your boy Sleepy13.
Big ups the Grams. Big ups the Grams, one of Cap City's finest.
Coming out the big capital 613. You see me? All right, Sleepy13. You can find me on IG at Sleepy13. I mean Sleepy Eyes 13. All right, or you can find me at Sleepy_. All right.
How can they watch your music videos in your Spotify? Where can they get a hold of you at?
Oh, you guys check me out on YouTube right now. If anything, Sleepy13, Dennis Rodman. All right, that's my hit single right now. And stay tuned for I Got Man, what's gonna be coming up at the end of the month of this month, August 31st. Jeez, that one's gonna be crazy, believe me.
Do you think since you from the golden era, literally, right? You're from the golden era. Do you feel like doing a boom bap album or something dedicated to the golden era? Because right now, right, you got Conway the Machine, you got you know what I mean, what's the whole Griselda right now. I love that group so much I can't even say the name, but the whole Griselda right now is blowing up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm planning to do something like that. I'm planning to do something like that.
Benny the Butcher, that's his name, man. I forget. You know what? Conway the Machine, okay, West Side Gun are my two favorite. Benny the Butcher's dope. He's dope. And a lot of people are giving him praise because he's more like the melodic type and the like so-called bars. He's like liquid flow, right? But I like West Side Gun with that gutter voice. I like Conway the Machine. When he drops his bars, it's just deadly, right? So those are my two favorite out of there. But do you feel like, you know, doing some boom bap music like Griselda? Because right now, you know what I mean, Benny the Butcher's got the #1 album in the country, and they're straight out of Buffalo. Number one album in the country. That thing surpassed trap music. That means people want to change, and it's the young generation buying that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I like
so you want to
that.
do something like that? You want to do something like that?
Yeah, I'm always down to try something different all the time, man. Especially
You know,
nowadays.
I have some bad news. Go ahead.
I ain't trying to just always like sound the same or be like everyone. So
I have some news for you untalented rappers out there, right? Okay. Thanks to Benny the Butcher, right? And that whole phase. Big ups to Jay-Z. I love you, my brother, for signing those guys. All it took was a year for the game to change, right? You know what I mean? All it took was a year, and all you guys with all that bullshit, with no bars and no concepts in your fucking backyard with your little fake money and all that, that's done. It's over. You know what I'm saying? Now it's nothing but bars. If originality, if you're a DJ, it's all about originality. Artist, everybody's on the same level now. Okay? I'm on the same level. I'm on the same level right now, Charlamagne the God. You're on the same level right now as 50 Cent. You know what I mean? Because you know, the COVID just destroyed everything. We're all on a flat level. You know what I'm saying?
One point in time, man, say in the early 2000s, 50 Cent. Yeah, he was one of my big influence at the time. At one point, I was relating to some things he was going with in life. So,
what he's not one of your influences now? You don't, because I like his business aspect.
No, he is now still, but but every era I grew up in. I'm like you, grew up in different eras. There's different eras. Yeah.
Your thing's starting to slow. Your phone's starting to slow down now.
You know what I'm saying? I grew up in different eras, just like you. And I remember I listened to music, so every era has different music in a different time. There's a different time, different era. Right? Like 50 Cent, I big up to him, but he was my teenager guy. He was the guy who used to bump him when I was a teenager. You know, when I can actually really, really relate to him in those times. You know what I mean? He was going through things in life. I was going through some real street shit in life too. So those times I could relate to him more.
Well, one thing I love about 50 Cent, man, he survived getting shot, right? And then after that, he just blew up, you know what I mean? And you know, be able to survive death, you know what I mean? To come back from death and do something like that. And, you know, there you go, my brother. There you go.
But we know. Knows that. Now everyone knows. If you don't know, you won't know. You don't even know, you know.
But you know what? I'm not Vlad TV, right? So we don't need to talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, none of that.
One thing people tell me, even when we're live, okay, on FM or whatever, right? I make the artists feel so comfortable that they forget they're on radio and they start swearing accidentally, right? And I tell artists, you'll never hear personal questions from me, right? Whatever you do in your background, I know you off the street, but you'll never hear it from me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's the way it goes. It's not my business. It's not my problem. You're here for a radio interview for your music. I don't care what you did, you know, when you were, you know, fucking 10 years ago or whatever. There's nothing to do with me, you know? So that's it. We just care about the ratings, right?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I'm just playing. I'm playing.
I can relate to different people in different eras and different. That's all I can say, you know?
Yeah.
Other than that, everything's music. I'm loving the music.
Brother, can I tell you something? I don't know. I used to, you know, before IGTV, you were able to save and grab the video, right? You can't do that now. You got to save it to a reel. I pray to God Almighty, right, that this reel gets saved. And there's some way I could just, you know, could someone tell me in the comments, right? Like, you know, if I press end, I know different people have different features on their phone. You know, Instagram gives people certain features. It's stupid. Nobody has the same features anymore, right?
Yeah.
I want to be able to press end on this, right, and be able to press save. But then it's going to tell me to go to my reel, right? Then I'm going to have to go to some reposting and grab it. But if that's the case, that's the case. Now, Sleepy, you know, big ups to, was it Nas613? You know what I mean? Nat or Nate or Nat? Wave up to him. Yo, Nate was there this summer at the Secret Summer series party, weren't you?
Nathan, who the light skinned dude?
No. This is Canadian boy. You know what I mean? He's a good dude. Good dude. I'm a Canadian boy. No, he's a good dude, man. It's like, I got a lot of people. We got what? Billy Lake. You know, 1999. What's up, Billy Lake? Yo, guys, man, thank you so much. If I was doing this every day, which I don't have the time to, right? Even if I'm on my day job, maybe I should take at least like 10 minutes out. Just grab an artist, start interviewing them right away. Sleepy, anything else you want to say? You know what I mean? Do you ever go back down to the South? You ever go back down to the South then?
Well, Ottawa, yeah, I go back. I go
Yeah,
around. I go around Ottawa. I'm around and
yeah.
about. Trust me, I'm around and about. You know what I mean? But honestly, more like grown man things. We're all grown. Grown man now. It's all about like taking care of your family and doing what you gotta
The
do in
reason why I
life.
say the reason why I say that is because sometimes if you want to get away and escape, it's good to go back sometimes just to see where you're from, so you realize, okay, this is where I'm from. This is where I need to be. You know what I'm saying? I got weed. I got a weed thumb. Look at that. That's all I smoke is blood clot ganja. Oh, that
Mm-hmm.
canister's empty. Let me see some. That
Mm-hmm.
canister. And I want to say, since I'm here, big ups to Tokyo Smoke. 1000 Wellington. Big ups to Fletcher G. So listen, man. I like to listen, man. I want to talk to you all day, man. I wish I could. And I wish I could just entertain everybody in IG Live. But Magic Mike and Sleepy, we got lives, right? I'm gonna try and call you back. What's the best time to call you back tonight for that audio interview?
Honestly, holler at me around 7 o'clock. I'll keep an eye out for you for sure.
All right, perfect. I got a Zoom at 7. Hopefully that one works. But
Okay.
yeah, brother, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you everybody for watching. All the Cap City artists and people. And like I said, if I was on every day, it would be it'd be insane. I'd have the whole city tuned in.
I think I'm gonna try this more often myself. Actually, I'm probably try
You
this.
should. You should. You should do set up interviews with the big DJs, even just people in the city, and the same things that we're talking about. You can't just name 4 or 5 artists in the city. You got to go through everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know what you should do, brother? I would do it too. I want to grab every artist and have personal meetings like this. I suggest every artist do the same because it creates an algorithm. Instagram's gonna be like, what's this going on over in Ottawa? All these guys doing lives with different rappers. Okay, let's let them be. Let's let them be seen. And all of a sudden, people around the world in their Instagram Explorer, you start coming up in places, and I mean, and I found out the only way IG works is if you work with it and you work as a team, right?
Yeah.
Anybody who's listening right now, I'm giving away some serious secrets because I feel like it, right? But all y'all gonna know is, right, if you work as a team and you make the algorithms go crazy in the city, Instagram's gonna be like, what's going on over there, and then point you guys over in the Explorer. I got 50% on my battery, but Sleepy, this has been a pleasure. I know people are loving it right now. Y'all loving it? Write me a message right now.
I'm loving this, guys. You guys are gonna.
Y'all loving it? Write in right now.
More to come and more to see. That's all I know.
You know what? Me and Sleepy, you want to do this? I'm gonna call you back on IG Live a week from now. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out some of the artists that you interviewed. Okay. All right. We're gonna find, even if it's 1 or 2. At least you got the info.
And it has to be auto artists.
Could be. It could be T-Dot.
Around a bunch of random.
Big ups to Entertainer.
Huh?
I said big ups to Entertainer.
I got my T-Dot versions here who you guys listen to. Believe me.
Of course, get everybody. If you can get, I ain't saying names.
I ain't gonna say names, but they know they are, yo. And if I got
brother, if you're representing that in Ottawa, I can imagine who you represent in Toronto. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Right now it's about Ottawa, and I have said, yo, my people in Ottawa right now.
Big ups to Infinite. Big ups to one of Canada's finest, Infinite. What's going on? You don't know, fam. Infinite is locked in, yo. I interviewed this brother 3 years ago. Infinite is from Ghetto Concept. All right, yo, Ghetto Concept's one of the. Go on, Infinite. I gotta wave to Infinite, man.
Yo, you know what, man? Back in the day, who was it? I forgot. One of the
we
guys.
got Booker. Big ups to Booker. Big ups to Booker. One of Brooklyn's finest. Boom, boom, boom. We got Infinite doing the flames. I want to say something about Infinite right now, okay? Ghetto Concept. Okay, the old Ghetto Concept from '95. Okay, all right. That was the hardest shit to come out of Canada. I don't give a fuck. At the time, Wu-Tang was coming out. You had so many boom. It was crazy. Smooth the Hustler. It was just a dirty era. And then to have Ghetto Concept, the original people, Ghetto Concept and Infinite, coming out dressing like that. I thought I was from New York with the subways and shit. Come on, man.
Yeah,
man, it's crazy.
I was in class with a guy from one of Ghetto Concept, one of the bigger guys. Like, I forgot who he was, yo, and I never knew until he kind of said that's what he was. You know, he was from Ghetto Concept. I was like, what? For real?
I want to say big ups. I want to say big ups to Bucka, right? Bucka's from Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Big ups to the whole Pottersfield. Big ups to St. Laz. You know what I mean? Some heavy hitters up in this convo, man. You know what I mean? Big ups to Entertainer. Yes, man. I know you love Ghetto Concept. You have to love Ghetto Concept. You know
You
what I
have
mean?
to, yo. Those are legends right there. I don't care. Those are
Legends.
legends right there. You know what I
Yo,
mean? Those guys
Sleepy,
come from like Jelly
Sleepy.
Stone. You know Jelly Stone?
Of course, Jellystone. We talking
Those
about
are home.
money.
That's home, man.
Money can't
That's
buy
home.
you everything. Money can't. Yo, come on, my
Okay.
G. Come on, come on.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
Speaking of Jellystone, he's actually coming out with a brand new single. One of my DJs, big
Wow.
ups to DJ Despair. DJ Despair is like, hey, guess who I got? Guess who I'm interviewing today? I'm like, who? You know, Jellystone. And guess what, Mike? What? I got his brand new EP. I'm like, you mother. He goes, I'll give it to you once I'm done with it.
Wow.
You know
How
what I
did
mean?
you
It's a
get?
music. Huh?
I said that's shocking. I said how, but wow. I never
Yeah,
heard him
man.
in years, yo.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We got a lot of talent here. But listen, my brother, we can go on and on. Look at this. This is our first, literally, this is my first, literally, IGTV. I was going to do it during the COVID, but everybody was doing it during the pandemic. Everybody's doing it. Decided to do it now. And you're on it with me. Look, we had Infinite. We got Entertainer. We got Bucka. You know what I'm saying? We got, man, we got so much. If we're on here for the whole night, I can imagine. Oops.
Yo, if first
Oh.
everyone to tune in this, man. If they knew if I was if I
Sorry
was
about
supporting yeah. Yeah, man, trust me. If we're doing this all night, man, trust me, I would have got bare people to tune in on this. Believe me. Believe me on that, man.
You see what I'm talking about, the algorithms, brethren, right? As soon as we're on here, right? You see all them people come? You know? So, like I'm saying, everybody in Ottawa, right, should start doing this. You know what I mean? Like, get the algorithms going. Everybody's in Explorer. So when people look, you could be in friggin' China. You're in your algorithms. You're in your Explorer, and all of a sudden, you know, you're seeing our conversations here in Ottawa, Canada. Look, okay, everybody, I know you want to go eat your dinner. Would you love to eat dinner and watch this convo? You know? All right, my G. All right, I got a lot of things to do, man. I got to blaze up. I got a lot of editing.
Yeah, but, I got to catch up too.
Yeah, I know you're in your office with your Dennis Rodman jersey in the back.
My trophy right there, man. My trophy.
Was that from Rodman? Was that from Rodman himself or what?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Signed and everything, man.
Dope.
So, you know, that's my trophy right now. I got to keep it in the case.
You know what, ASAP Ferg, if he ever says anything to you about the Dennis Rodman, be like, hey, listen, maybe Dennis Rodman's in your video. You probably just met the dude, but I got his jersey years ago. So I'm official. Exactly. I had the song before you, and I had the jersey before you, nigga.
Exactly. Yo, trust me, that conversation, I already got a ASAP Ferg about it already. So, you know,
you got a fan right there. Look at your boy.
As you said, he's just lucky to know him. Lucky to know him. That's the only difference between me and him. So, yeah.
You got your brethren right there.
Hopefully one day I get there.
You got your brethren there, Fresco Bar?
Big up the Fresco Bar. Don't know.
Look at that. Your algorithm, brethren, the algorithms are crazy, man. And if just do this. I'm gonna report back to you a week from now, okay? And we're gonna see how many artists we got on this, right? Or just whatever. I'll get back to you a week from now. Sleepy, Majic and Sleepy's IG live, you know? And you know what I want you to do? Listen, I want you to next time tell me forget about all this algorithm thing. Tell me next time I call you up on IG Live, right? Yeah. The 3 hottest artists in Toronto right now. You know what I'm saying? And it has to, and listen, my brethren, it has to be all through the genres, right? It has to be boom bap, trap, whatever they have down in Toronto, whatever they have. It has to be in those categories. Okay, so you got a lot of homework to do. You got everybody you hearing this, right? This is hip hop education, right? I know Daniel, I know Infinite, I know y'all still doing, you know, that boom bap phase and experimenting, right? But we want to have all these names from the Wassa gang. I know they big ups to everybody in Toronto. I know everybody's got their little issues right now, but we want to big everybody up in Toronto making music because the world right now is everybody. I love everybody in Toronto. I love everybody in Ottawa, but for some reason, you Toronto cats, every time you guys come up with a single, I'm like blown away. You know what I'm saying? And big ups to Tory Lanez. You know what I mean? I support Tory Lanez. We don't know what happened, right? But from what I'm seeing, it don't sound right. You know what I mean? It don't sound right. I can have my opinion on that, but it don't sound right. But big ups to Tory Lanez, big ups to the whole Lanez family. You know what I mean? Mad love and respect. Big ups to Drake, big ups to everybody. Canada is #1 right now to be. You got Americans dying to come up here. I got messages all the time. They're like, yo, Majic, listen, how long is it going to take me to dinner? I go, bro, you're coming from the States. There's no way they're going to have anybody up here living, especially with this whole COVID thing. But they're trying to get up here big time, bro. Big time. So enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Canada's #1. You know what I mean? We want all the visitors. Oh no, look, I'm losing views right now. No, man, North America, the world, I love you.
On this, I'm gonna get some of the artists on this, yo. I'm gonna get a couple artists on this. Real talk. I already have them down in already. I already know who and who. Trust me. Big up the toy. Wagwan girl. You know? You already know. I see you. Yeah. No flop.
Oh, she got the colors too. She know what time it is.
Got the colors.
Damn, my G. Yo, yeah. my G.
And remember, guys, you're big. I'm just doing this to people who can relate to me, man.
I'm saying the black, you know, black heart, black love. You know what I mean? She really likes you, brethren. You know what I mean? I miss you. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. As soon as I see the black heart, I said to you, she misses you, and all of a sudden, she misses you, bro.
I miss you too, yo.
See, basically right now, you got so many fans, so if you were to jump in their city or if they were to come see you, man, it'd be live. Imagine you have a concert now. Like, you know what I mean? Imagine you have a concert now.
I wish I can even put on a show myself right now, man, because I'm trying to put some people on and bring people from Toronto here and do some shows, man. I have some stuff up my sleeve right now if there wasn't no corona. So,
oh, for sure. But listen, bro, my battery's about to die, and I want to have my battery so I could save this. But listen, my G, we're definitely going to do this again. Get all the info. I want 3 of the best artists from Toronto. I'm going to do the same. And it could be major. It could be Tory. It could be whatever you want. I know I mentioned Tory a lot. It could be Infinite. Man, anybody.
All right, I got you.
All right, man.
It might be a bit more. It might be like a 5 or so because there's a lot of talent, but I got you.
You know what's crazy? I feel like grabbing the audio from this IG live, right? But then, you know what I mean? The quality, I'm not on a microphone right now, so I don't know how it's going to sound, but who knows? Anything's possible. Grab the audio, throw it on the Majic Show every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern on Live 89 FM. Download the mobile app or just go to www.live89fm.com. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. Thousands of listeners, hundreds of thousands of listeners. Go on my IG. You know what I'm saying? Look at the black love. Look at that. Spreading the black hearts, eh?
She loves me.
Go on my IG live. Go on my IG live. See those numbers. We don't play around. Professionalism right there. That's my man, Sleepy13. Thank you so much for joining Majic Mike's IG live.
All right. Until next time, guys. Man. Sleepy13 to the Ottawa, Toronto, everywhere. You already know. Love y'all.
And go check his music out. His link is in his bio. Go check it out, man. He's hot.
My bio, you know, guys. You already know. Sleepy13, Dennis Rodman, No Hook, and check out for my new singles coming out. I got mine coming soon.
And you know what? Miss Entertainer said, or do combinations. Hey, we just might. Miss Entertainer, you better come back. I might ask you to join us.
Yeah, man.
All right. Cool. All right, one.
All right.